Alright, I'm out here in Penns Creek. I'm going to do a little bit of nymphing, and I'm going to show you guys how I build my nymphing leader. This is the same leader I use whether I'm going to be using tight line methods / shear nymphing methods, or if I'm going to throw a strike indicator. I do this all in the same leader. And so what we're going to start with is we're going to use a 10-foot 2X. I like the Trout Hunter leaders the best. I'll start with a 10-foot 2X, so I already have that attached to my fly line. We're going to bring that down with end here. Then I'm going to attach anywhere between 12 to 30 inches of the two-tone cider material. And what this is, so you can see it's pink there, and that's fluorescent green. This is so you can see where you're at in the water. Just a visual. And let me put that on quick. Alright, so I've got my cider attached. I tie that with the blood knot. Now we're going to come to the end of my cider, and the next thing we're going to do is attach a tippet ring. I highly recommend using your forceps for this. You can clamp the little tippet ring right at the end of them. It's just a lot easier to hold on to it. And all I'm doing here is just a clinch knot. But this is nice because you can just turn that. You can see how it just made those wraps. Go back through the eye. Cinch it up. I'll just cut that tag. And now we got to add our tippet off the tippet ring to our flies. And I will do that. That's going to change every time you fish based on where you're fishing, how deep the water is, structure, and whatever kind of setup you're going to use. So I'll add that and I'll show it to you with my flies attached. Alright, so I got this all rigged up, ready to go. So to recap, we got a 10-foot 2X leader right off our fly line. Then we got 12 to 30 inches of this two-tone cider material. Do however much you want. A lot of it is personal preference with this leader system. And then I am running 5X off my tippet ring right here down to my flies. I have about 6 foot to my weight, and I have this rigged for a drop shot setup. So what I mean is, as you come down my leader, you'll see I got my first fly right here. It's a little blue wing olive nymph. We have a lot of blue wing olives in all the streams around my area here in central PA. Most of the streams have them. So that is a good pattern in most of the streams. Then if you come down from that tag, so there he is, you come down about 18 inches or so, you have my next fly, which is a big March brown nymph. We've got a lot of March browns in the water right now. We've seen a couple hatched already, and hopefully there'll be a good hatch soon. Should be nice. And so we'll run down the whole thing again. So right there's my first tag with the blue wing olive. Come down the leader. It's my second tag with my March brown. And if you come about 10 inches below that is where my weights are. So you can see my weights are below both my flies. And the benefit of that is you don't get hung up on the bottom near as often, and the fish also don't sit right on the bottom. The fish sit a couple inches off the bottom. So now, I don't know if I can really show this to you. The weights are in my hand, and when I'm leading this, so the weights will be dragging off the rocks, but your fly will be hanging right in the fish's mouth. So that's the benefit of this. Let's go get in the water and test it, see how it does. Alright, so this is the first spot here. I had to hike back in here pretty far to get to this spot. I don't know if you can see them, but there's some moss beds in here. There's one right here close, another one, and there's 2 more out there. And between each one of these moss beds, there's a nice seam. And I start up here. There's like a dam that's kind of half falling apart. So we're gonna fish between these moss beds. Just working these seams. There's a fish. Oh, come here, buddy. Put them upside down to keep them calmer. Got the little blooming olive. He's back. Awesome. First fish. Alright, change flies. Put on a size 18 sexy waltz. See if it makes a difference. I guess it does. There we go. Fish, get the pressure on him. See, looks like a nice brownie. I'm not sure yet. Could be a bow. This water's pretty deep. Still haven't seen him really. Nice brownie. Nice brownie. Very nice fish. Oh, somebody got him all messed up. Let's see if I can keep him in the water. Just look at that guy. Beautiful fish. Check out that bottom jaw that someone ripped off. Or that lip. Let's get him back. There he goes. Awesome. Pretty sure that was a fish. I don't know if you can see out here, but it looks like there's a big rock under the water up there. It's not sticking out, but just under the water, and it's making this a little bit slower seam here. Where this, I don't know if you can see where all the bubbles are coming down through here. Follow the bubble lines. That's the food trail. There's one. Ate it on the swing. Looked like a big rainbow. It's a good fish. Very good fish. No, it's another nice brownie. That is a nice brownie. Keep them in the water. I want to eat that waltz worm I just put on. Apologize, I don't have a better camera angle. Keep getting themselves all wrapped up. Pop that out. Give them a drink. I'll show them to you here in a second. It's another good, might be a 16 inches or so. 15, 16 we'll call them, roughly. Man, look at this guy. Look at that guy. That red on him. Adipose fin. I'm happy with that. Here he goes. Awesome. Swing it out. There's a fish. What do we got? Keep them out of these sticks. Look, another brownie. This one's on my top fly. Wet my hand there quick. Go. That looks like he might be a stocky. Awesome. There's another one. There we go. Looks like another brownie. Another decent brownie. Tension on him. gotta be careful all the sticks out here. Might not be a brownie, I can't tell yet. He's fighting hard. Another nice brown. Awesome. Another good brownie. Phew-wee. It's hard to beat this. Check out that guy. What a beautiful fish. Beautiful Penns Creek fish. Let's see what we can do. Let's get another one back up in here. Just working these bubble lines is all I'm doing. Where the bubbles are, the food is. Keep working it. There we go. Almost yanked the rod out of my hand, that one did. Some rainbow. Tighten my drag. Got her a little loose. Phew. Popped off right there at the net. Sometimes that's how she goes. Alright, got another good little run here. Usually catch a few fish in this. Starting this inside seam. There we go. It's a fish. Another nice brownie. Stop him from doing that. Come on, buddy. There we go. Got him in the net. Pop it off. Dropped him. He's good. Today's a great day. It's a great day on Penns. Looks fishy. That was definitely a fish. It's littered with fish in here. There's another one. Nice fish. Another good brown. Keep that side pressure on him. Really nice brown. Get him into the shallows. Into the net. Shoo-wee! What an awesome day. Great fish. Trying to get an underwater release of them for you. Get that off. Let's get some more casts in here. There's just so many fish in here. there's another one. Oh, I think that's a good fish. I think this is a good fish. Oh yes. Yeah, I can't move this fish. What am I looking at? I can't tell what I got, but I know it's a big one. Either that or it's hooked in the tail. No, it's just a really good fish that I really don't want to lose. Oh, freaking amazing fish. An absolute tank. That's hard to beat right there. Alright, we'll just get him back. It's gone. Awesome. Awesome fish. Well, I'm going to call it at that. I got some other things I got to go do today. So we're going to call her there. That was the last good riffle till I walk up here about another 100 to 200 yards. And seemed to be the ticket today was this little guy right here, that little blue wing olive nymph I talked about, the Iron Lotus. I was fishing that all day as my top fly, and they were eating that. They were eating it on the swing. They were eating it as soon as it hit the water. So I'm assuming they were eating emergers. That's why they kept hitting my top fly. I didn't catch many fish on my Waltz worm or my March Brown or anything I had tied in the bottom. The fish didn't really seem to want to eat. So they were eating in the middle of the water column today, which is a benefit of drop shotting and having two flies on. So I'm going to head home. Thanks for watching, and stick around and we'll bring more videos to you soon.